Mo Bai accidentally travels through a different world where spiritual energy is revived and exotic beasts roam freely. Fortunately, humans in this world have a chance to awaken their martial souls and fight against exotic beasts at the age of 16. At the age of 16, Mo Bai awakened the weak F.level green snake martial soul. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life in mediocrity, but I didn't want my little black cat to steal a green dragon fruit from the beast Kaido. Mo Bai. Xiaoyu, have you become a sperm? I didn't expect the surprise to be more than that. Ding, Xiaoyu is afraid that your combat power is too weak, so she stole the Navy Type 6. Ding, Xiaoyu thinks you don't know how to develop martial souls and stole the East China Sea Dragon Ball. Ding, Xiaoyu thinks your weapon is too poor and stole the Xianyuan sword. Main characters. Mo Bai, Jiang Xinyue. Keywords of the novel. Martial Soul Awakening. My cat steals the dragon fruit without a pop-up window. Martial Soul Awakening. My cat steals the dragon fruit. Download the complete set of TXT, Martial Soul Awakening. My cat steals the dragon fruit. Latest chapter reading. Chapter 1. Cats become sperm. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Have you heard that a classmate has awakened the blue snake martial soul? On the playground, several women gathered with gossipy faces to discuss. Green snake. This is the worst F.level martial soul. Is it really from our academy? A beautiful-looking girl looked surprised. Jianfu Academy is one of the 4 major academies of the Great Xia dynasty, with admission criteria. Some members of the family have awakened martial souls at level D or above. Martial soul is related to bloodline inheritance, so the worst student in the college is also a D.level martial soul. I've heard about it too. It seems like Mo Bai from class 1. Mo Bai. How could it be? His sister is an S.level martial soul awakener. I know about this. The freckled girl, who had just started speaking, hurriedly said, it seems that her sister has no blood relationship with Mo Bai at all. At that time, Mo Bai enrolled and reluctantly agreed due to the strength of Mo Yushuan's S.level martial soul awakener. Alright, now, Mo Bai has become a joke. Fortunately, I didn't send a love letter to Mo Bai at that time. A girl with a touching appearance had a grateful expression on her face. You didn't say, will Mo Bai be expelled? The appearance of F.level martial soul awakeners in Tianfu Academy is simply a shame. I don't think so. She has an S.level martial soul sister, and the academy dare not offend her. Others are fighting for their father, while Mo Bai is fighting for their sister. Shoo, Mo Bai is coming over. The few women quieted down and inadvertently looked at Mo Bai passing by. Mo Bai was dressed in black casual clothes, slightly bowing his head, with a cold expression and indifferent gaze, ignoring the discussions around him. Does Mo Bai not care about his martial soul? Of course not. In this world, exotic beasts are rampant and various forces are complex. Humans can only survive better by awakening their powerful martial souls. Mo Bai unexpectedly traveled to this world and finally waited until his martial soul awakened at the age of 16. He turned out to be an F.level martial soul, the weakest existence. He is a traveler, shouldn't he have some protagonist aura? At this point, although Mo Bai felt unwilling, he could only accept it. There is another trial opportunity, perhaps we can find a way to enhance our martial soul. For those who awaken below D.level martial soul, the trial is a near death, but Mo Bai also needs to fight hard. Mo Bai's phone rang, it was a home phone. Hello, Mo Bai. I heard today is the day when your academy's martial soul awakens. Have you awakened your martial soul yet? The voice of my father Mo Yuan's anticipation came through the phone. Well, awaken C.level martial soul, it's Qingmang. Mo Bai doesn't want to disappoint his father. C.level martial soul. Old lady, have you heard me? I said my son will definitely become an awakener. Mo Yuan was excited, obviously speaking to his mother Su Han. "Give me the phone." Su Han snatched the phone. "Hey, Mo Bai, I heard that the awakened one has another trial before graduation, which could be life-threatening. Let's not participate anymore. It doesn't matter if we can become a powerful awakened one, as long as our family is safe." A voice of concern came from Su Han on the phone. "What are you saying, old lady? Of course my son wants to be the dragon among people. Mo Yuan hopes for his son to become a dragon, and does not want Mo Bai to be willing to mediocrity. Damn old man, get out of my way. It's not enough to be worried about Xiaoxian all day. These days, I can't even get through the phone, saying that I entered the secret realm, executed tasks, and couldn't communicate with the outside world." Su Han's voice was a bit choked up. "Mom, sister is so powerful, there won't be anything wrong." A beautiful figure couldn't help but appear in Mo Bai's mind, with a head of competent golden short hair and a smile on his face. In the eyes of her parents, Mo Yuxuan is definitely a well-behaved girl, but in Mo Bai's eyes, she is a demon. Mo Bai usually walks on the street and looks at other girls more often, which can cause Mo Yuxuan to torment her and threaten Mo Bai not to peek at other beautiful women besides her. In Mo Bai's eyes, those girls were not even 1/10 as beautiful as her sister, but her sister was too fierce and familiar, making it difficult to get started. "I haven't seen my sister for over 2 years, and I don't know how things are now. Mo Bai, don't participate in this trial." Su Han continued to persuade. "Don't worry, I won't take any risks. Alright, I'm at my place of residence, let's not talk about it for now." Mo Bai hung up the phone, sighing softly in his heart. He could feel the love and care from his parents, which he had never experienced in his previous life. Mo Bai's mood has relaxed a lot. "Xiaoyu, I'm back." Mo Bai returned to his small residence and saw a black cat lazily curled up on the sofa. Seemingly hearing the sound of Mo Bai, the cat's tail trembled and continued to sleep soundly. Xiaoyu is a black cat picked up by Mo Bai half a year ago on a cold rainy night, with a sleepless appearance all day long. Mo Bai suspected that this guy might have gone out to steal cats in the middle of the night. The cat food prepared on the balcony remained untouched, but the chicken legs on the table were missing. Perhaps Xiaoyu doesn't like to eat cat food. "Xiaoyu, I'll show you a magic trick." Mo Bai held the reluctant little jade on his lap and then awakened his martial soul. Buzz. Dots of blue light lingered around, and a small finger-like illusion of a green snake wrapped around Mo Bai's arm. It is the awakened little green snake martial soul of Mo Bai. Little green snake, loyalty. 55 points, F.level martial soul wild animal series, level 1, defense. 0.5, physical attack. 0.5, magic attack. 0, skill. None. Xiaoyu's tail was a bit frizzy, staring straight at the little green snake phantom on Mo Bai's arm. "How's it going, isn't it good?" Mo Bai's face was full of pride. Although he was the weakest F.level martial soul, he could at least show off in front of Xiaoyu. Cut. Xiaoyu glanced at Mo Bai, broke free from his embrace, and lay on the other end of the sofa, continuing to sleep soundly. This. Mo Bai's eyes were stunned, and Xiaoyu's expression just now was obviously disdainful. Has the pets in this world also become sperm? Mo Bai shook his head and smiled bitterly. It seems that my awakened martial soul is indeed garbage, even Xiaoyu looks down upon it. No, you must participate in tomorrow's trial and find a way to improve your martial soul. Mo Bai no longer worries about this issue, simply solves dinner and goes to bed. The chirping of birds woke up Mo Bai, and the window was bright. Mo Bai felt the fuzziness on his head, and it was obvious that Xiaoyu ran in the middle of the night. Hey, what is this? Mo Bai noticed a purple fist-sized fruit with strange patterns on the head of the bed, which seemed familiar to him, but he didn't remember having it at home. Mo Bai was curious and picked up something strange, but suddenly two messages appeared on top. Xiaoyu thinks your strength is too weak, so she ran to the pirate world overnight and stole the green dragon fruit from you. Weakness of devil fruit removed, what? Mo Bai widened his eyes and his face was filled with astonishment. The green dragon fruit of Kaido, the beast in the One Piece King. This, Xiaoyu, did you steal this? Mo Bai still shook Xiaoyu up. Xiaoyu opened her sleepy eyes, seeming very unhappy with the word steal. She glanced at the ink white, her face filled with disgust, changed her posture, and continued to sleep soundly. Mo Bai looked at the sleeping Xiaoyu and then at the demon fruit in his hand, still feeling incredulous. My own cat has really become sperm. Chapter 2. The true way of the human world is the vicissitudes of life. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The owner of Qinglong fruit, Bai Beast Kaido, is one of the 4 emperors of the New World. What would happen if I took this fruit myself? Mo Bai couldn't wait, took a hard bite and swallowed it with a thud. Mo Bai's furrowed brow relaxed, and the demon fruit in his hand was fresh, sweet, and not unpleasant to eat. By the way, Mo Bai thought of the information that had just surfaced. The weakness of devil fruit has been removed. Fear of water and sea tower stones is the weakness of devil's fruit, and being unpleasant should also be considered the weakness of devil's fruit. Without any worries, Mo Bai swallowed the Qinglong fruit in 3 bites. Suddenly, his body was hot and dry, and Mo Bai felt a terrifying energy rushing through his body. Buzz. The blue light flickered. Mo Bai did not summon, and the martial soul little green snake appeared on its own, greedily devouring that energy. Before long, the little green snake stopped devouring, seemingly reaching saturation. Mo Bai felt that his body was still filled with terrifying energy, but he couldn't use it. Mo Bai quickly checked the martial soul attributes. Green Snake King, Loyalty. 85 points, D.level Martial Soul Dragon and Nature Series, Level 1, Defense. 5, Physical Attack. 3, Magic Attack. 8, Skill. Wind Blade, Level 1, wind elements condense into sharp blades with impressive destructive power, unexpectedly evolved into a D.level Martial Soul. Dragon Type. Nature Type. Mo Bai couldn't believe it. The little green snake has directly transformed from an F.level Martial Soul to a D.level Green Snake King, with a significant increase in attributes. The conditions for the evolution of martial souls are harsh and hard to come by. Unexpectedly, after taking the Qinglong fruit, the little green snake directly evolved 2 qualities. And Mo Bai could feel that this was not the final form of the martial soul. And the most exaggerated thing is that Xiaokinjia's previous beast style has transformed into dragon and nature styles. Mo Bai had never heard of the ability to convert martial soul types before. The strength of the dragon system goes without saying. And the natural system can grasp the forces of nature, such as water, fire, wind, soil, etc. Not a single natural type soul awakener is a powerful elemental master. Shaoqin clearly awakened the wind energy in the natural system. Try the skill effect. With a movement in Mo Bai's heart, the surrounding wind elements condensed in his palm, forming a blue sharp blade. Hoo! Mo Bai waved his hand and the blue sharp blade roared, slashing towards the cabinet at the head of the bed. Bang! With a loud bang, the sawdust flew and the blades of the wind passed directly through the cabinet, sinking deep into the wall. This Mo Bai touched the deep mark left by the wall and was stunned. The attack power of this wind blade is also too terrifying. He has seen the skill of awakening D.level martial souls, and probably doesn't even have 1/10 of the power of this wind blade. And this is just a casual wave from Mo Bai. Oh no, the wardrobe is destroyed, and there are still such large deep pits left on the walls. If that mother tiger finds out, she will have to eat me. Mo Bai quickly covered up the damaged area with clothes. We can only wait until the trial is over before finding a way to repair it. I hope we can hide from the mother tiger during this period. Originally, Mo Bai was worried about the safety of this trial, but now that his martial soul has mutated, he has confidence in passing this trial. Xiaoyu. Mo Bai awakened Xiaoyu, who was sleeping soundly on the pillow. Xiaoyu curled up her head, opened her hazy sleepy eyes, glanced at Mo Bai, and looked impatient. I will be away for about a week. The refrigerator has prepared enough food for you, so take care of yourself. Mo Bai reminded Xiaoyu that this guy has opened the refrigerator more than once to steal food. Meow. Xiaoyu's voice was impatient, she curled up, buried her head, and continued to sleep soundly. Mo Bai didn't know if Xiaoyu understood. I'm almost late. Mo Bai glanced at the time and went straight to school. Today is the day of the college assessment. All awakened martial souls can only officially graduate after passing the assessment. Mo Bai came to the class, and the students around him were discussing about this trial. I just received news that this trial and assessment is not just for our Xia dynasty, but for the awakeners of the entire Cangming continent. The entire Cangming continent. Can the trial space accommodate so many people? Mo Bai couldn't help but slow down when he heard the discussions of his classmates around him. The secret realm of this trial is different from before. It is jointly created by top experts from various dynasties and has abundant resources. Similarly, it is even more dangerous, with reportedly level 30 exotic beasts. Level 30. The class exclaimed in shock, knowing that the previous trial space was only as powerful as a level 10 monster, and even so, there were still considerable casualties. Now there is a level 30 monster appearing, and this trial may be even more dangerous. No, I'm only a D.level martial soul. I need to withdraw from this trial. A classmate trembled as he tidied up his textbook, saying that whether or not he could graduate was no longer important, and that life was the most important thing. Quitting the trial is more embarrassing. I heard that Wang Lei, a C.level martial soul awakener from the neighboring class, has already exited this trial. I also want to withdraw from this trial. Let's find the teacher together. Many students also agreed. Mo Bai, aren't you with us? A slightly chubby girl looked at Mo Bai and asked nervously. No, I want to give it a try. Mo Bai looked at the slightly chubby girl and nodded, thanking her for her kindness. Although the existence of level 30 exotic beasts is dangerous, the resources are more abundant, which is an opportunity for oneself. Let's go, forget about this guy, a useless martial soul doesn't even know how to live or die. A harsh girl glanced at Mo Bai and hurriedly left, pulling the slightly chubby girl. Bang! The desk clapped. Mo Bai frowned and looked up at the young man in front of him. He was dressed in a white long shirt and had a beautiful appearance, but his eyes were arrogant and domineering. He was staring at Mo Bai with a proud and arrogant expression on his face. Han Sheng, the son of the lord of Tianfu City. Mo Bai entered the Tianfu Academy and occupied his spot. At that time, Han Sheng's father was not the lord of the city, so he paid a considerable price to allow Han Sheng to enter the Tianfu Academy. Therefore, Han Sheng has always regarded Mo Bai as an eyesore. Mo Bai, you have been expelled from the college. Han Sheng looked proud and threw the document in his hand to Mo Bai. The class quieted down and everyone turned to look at Mo Bai and Han Sheng. Many people feel aggrieved for Mo Bai, but they are afraid of Han Sheng's father's identity as the city lord and dare not speak up. Dismissal. Mo Bai glanced at Han Sheng and looked at the document in his hand. The old dean is afraid of the influence of his sister's S.level martial soul awakener and dare not openly dismiss him. It seems that Han Hao, the father of Cheng Hansheng, is causing trouble. Mo Bai doesn't care about the graduation certificate of Tianfu Academy at all, his purpose is for this trial. Han Sheng saw that Mo Bai still had a calm expression on his face, which made him very unhappy. He continued, "By the way, the dean takes care of you and allows you to participate in this trial. But you're just an F.level useless martial soul, wouldn't you dare to participate?" Han Sheng looked sarcastic and deliberately angered Mo Bai. Mo Bai was still worried about not being able to participate in this trial, but he didn't expect this Han student to be so kind. Mo Bai stood up and raised his arm. Han Sheng was startled and instantly became alert. Mo Bai just patted Han Sheng's shoulder with profound meaning, "The right path in the world is the vicissitudes of life, don't be too arrogant. Han Sheng, let's meet in the trial space." After Mo Bai finished speaking, he turned around and left directly. Chapter 3. Mo Bai Likes Men. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Damn it. Han Sheng reacted and jumped with anger. He wanted to scare Mo Bai, but instead he was threatened by the other party. Mo Bai, you are no longer protected by the academy. Even if you die in the trial space, I'm afraid no one will know. Han Sheng gritted his teeth and turned around to leave. On the training ground, there was a gathering of over 1,000 students participating in this trial, causing a lot of noise. Quiet. On the high platform, a dignified middle-aged man appeared and let out a low shout, as the noisy crowd gradually quieted down. "Let me explain the precautions for this trial." The majestic man continued to speak. "Firstly, the trial period has been changed from 1 week to 1 month. Secondly, the trial's secret realm covers all 16-year-old martial soul awakeners in the Tsangming continent, with exceptional danger and abundant resources. There is even an evolution stone, guarded by a level 30 monster." After the man finished speaking, a huge uproar erupted among the students in the audience. Evolutionary stone. Can martial souls below S level evolve into fossils with a certain quality? Is it true or false? If I obtain the essence of evolution, wouldn't it be possible to elevate my martial soul to AB. Level quality? A person's expression was yearning, and the students around cast disdainful glances. How could an evolution stone possibly attract the competition of S.level martial soul powerhouses and fall into their hands? Is it an evolutionary stone? Mo Bai muttered to himself that after taking the Qinglong fruit, the Qingxi martial soul evolved, but obviously it was not the final quality. If he obtained the evolutionary stone, the Qingxi martial soul would definitely evolve again. However, Mo Bai was also aware that with his strength, he wanted to seize the evolutionary stone and would undoubtedly die. "Quiet, everyone listen to me first." The man on stage stopped the commotion among the crowd. He knew that the ultimate ownership of the evolutionary stone was probably a game between the powers of various dynasties, and they were probably cannon fodder. He can't tell his classmates just these words. The man continued, "Thirdly, after our college students enter the secret realm, they cooperate with each other to obtain resources to enhance their martial soul. If they encounter danger, they should seek help from the college's contact point in a timely manner. The most important thing is that no matter what kind of treasure you see in the secret realm, you must act within your abilities. If you encounter danger, immediately rush to the college's contact point. Also, if there are students who want to give up this trial now, they can leave." The man repeatedly reminded the students gathered below that he did not actually want everyone to participate in this trial. But not many people left. "Hey!" The man was helpless and activated the trial teleportation array. "Students participating in this trial, enter the teleportation array, and you will be teleported to the vicinity of the Academy's contact point. After entering the secret realm, be sure to rush to the contact point to meet as soon as possible. The teleportation array is activated, and students enter in an orderly manner." Ink white. At this moment, a graceful figure appeared in front of Mo Bai. Mo Bai looked at the woman who suddenly appeared, her exquisite features stunning, her cascading long hair casually tied behind her head, dressed in a light blue dress, and hanging a green jade flute at her waist. The temperament of a woman is extraordinary, fresh and elegant like a lotus in the water. Bai had a momentary loss of consciousness, but quickly realized it and looked at the person with a puzzled expression. Meng Jejia, the proud daughter of Tianfu City, awakened the A-level martial soul wind spirit bird, and the Meng family behind it is the first force in Tianfu City. If it were not for the Meng family's lack of interest in the position of the city lord, it would not have fallen into the hands of Han Hao. Is there anything I need to do? Bai ignored the murderous gaze of his male classmates around him and asked calmly. Meng Jejia was somewhat surprised. She could feel that Bai was not pretending to be aloof, but was indeed not interested in her. Meng Jejia couldn't help but take a second look at Bai and continued, how about we work together in this trial? Joining hands. Bai looked surprised and stared at Meng Jejia. He has no friendship with Meng Jejia, why did the other party propose to join forces? Is it because the news of one's own martial soul evolution has been leaked? It's impossible. My martial soul evolution has never been shown in front of anyone, Meng Jejia couldn't have known. And my D-level martial soul, the other party doesn't even look up to it. Meng goddess, choose me. I am a B-level martial soul and I can definitely help you. A person next to Bai fell silent and couldn't wait to speak. Goddess Meng chose me. My martial soul is an iron rhinoceros, with rough skin and thick flesh. It is durable and can withstand beating. We are a perfect match. Another person spoke up. Meng Jejia ignored the excited boys around her and just waited quietly for Bai's answer. Bai asked curiously, why are you helping me? A favor. I want a favor from your sister. Meng Jejia did not conceal it. Bai was a bit surprised. Sister is an S-level elf martial soul. Although she entered the martial soul pavilion, it did not attract the attention of the Meng family. This is probably Meng Jejia's own request. When Bai entered the college, it was said that he relied on his sister's relationship, and now he only wants to get rid of her shadow. Sorry, I like someone. After Bai finished speaking, he ignored Meng Jejia and directly stepped into the teleportation array. You. Meng Jejia looked at Bai's back and felt humiliated. From childhood to adulthood, no boy had ever refused her request. Meng Jejia gritted her teeth and followed Bai into the teleportation array. The boys around were stunned. Oh my goodness, Bai actually rejected the goddess Meng. This Bai not only has poor martial soul, but also has a problem with his brain. I know, actually Bai likes men. Damn it, isn't it? No wonder I always feel like Bai's gaze is strange. A pretentious boy covered his chest with a frightened expression on his face. The boys around are all retreating. Don't worry, you have a strong yin qi, conquer him. On the side, Han Sheng stared at the disappearing Bai and Meng Jejia, with a gloomy expression on his face. Damn it. This slut actually took the initiative to invite Bai. Wait, we'll see you guys later. Han Sheng's face was gloomy, he gave a glance to the people around him, and then entered the teleportation array. Buzz. Surrounded by eerie forces, constantly tearing at Bai's body. Bai only felt a whirl, followed by a distortion of the surrounding scenery. By the time Bai adapted, he had already been placed in a strange environment. Surrounded by bushes, the sky was gloomy, and not far away, a beam of light flickered straight into the sky. This is the contact point of Tianfu Academy, a safe zone in the secret realm. There were constant flashes of light around, and shadows were teleported into the secret realm. They inquired about the surrounding environment and immediately gathered towards the light pillar. Wow! At this moment, the light flickered beside Bai's body, and a beautiful shadow appeared, which was Meng Jejia. At this moment, Meng Jejia's face turned pale and she looked around, feeling lingering fear from the teleportation just now. Ink white. Meng Jiejia noticed Mo Bai on the side and spoke again, "My proposal just now, will you not consider it again?" "No, I can't." Mo Bai didn't want to entangle with the other party and turned around to leave. "Hey, Han Sheng is going to attack you in the secret realm, be careful yourself." Meng Jiejia watched as Mo Bai left, hesitated for a moment, but still reminded her. "Thank you." Mo Bai waved his hand and walked towards the distant bushes without looking back. Han Sheng awakened the D-level martial soul wolf, and if it were before, Mo Bai would still be a little wary. But now, his martial soul has been upgraded to D-level, and the Green Snake King has the power of a first battle. However, there are some troubles with the younger brothers around Han Sheng. It seems that we need to improve our martial soul level as soon as possible. Chapter 4. Upgrade Martial Soul. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Sha in the bushes, there were constant rustling sounds, and Mobai suddenly became alert. Red beetle. Red beetles the size of fists emerged from the surrounding bushes. This is the weakest type of monster, gifted with flying and tearing abilities. As long as you avoid the flying attack of the red beetle, there will be no danger. A gentle breeze surged around Mo Bai's body, his arm lifted, and a blue sharp blade roared towards the red beetle. Puff. Green liquid splashed everywhere, and the red beetle instantly died. So strong. Mo Bai stopped in mid-air as he wanted to step back. A level 1D-level martial soul needs at least 3 to 5 attacks to slay the red beetle, but Mo Bai managed to do so with just one wind blade. The Blue Snake King's martial soul is definitely not an ordinary D-level martial soul. Mo Bai muttered to himself in a low voice, and the rustling sound around him kept going. The red beetles in the bushes were startled and swarmed out, rushing towards Mo Bai. Mo Bai raised his hand and another wind blade roared and slashed, while quickly retreating to widen the distance. Puff. The wind blade hits a red beetle, explodes directly, and green blood splashes. Mo Bai's movements were unstoppable, and the wind blades flew out frequently. The surrounding red beetles continued to die, and the number of red beetles rushing out of the bushes became fewer and fewer. Bang! The last red beetle died under the blade of the wind. Mo Bai breathed a sigh of relief and wiped the sweat off his forehead. These red beetles are vulnerable to a single blow, but they are too numerous. If it weren't for the terrifying attack of Mo Bai, it would have been a bit troublesome. Mo Bai looked at the scattered soul crystals around him, feeling much more relaxed. Killing exotic beasts will drop soul crystals, which can upgrade martial souls. Mo Bai collects soul crystals dropped by the red beetle. A total of 32 soul crystals. The first upgrade of F-level martial soul requires 10 soul crystals, and the number of soul crystals required for each subsequent level upgrade doubles. The first upgrade of E-level martial soul requires 20 soul crystals, and so on. The upgrade of Mobai D-level martial soul requires 30 soul crystals. Killing so many red beetles can only increase the level by 1, which shows how difficult it is to increase the level of martial soul. Especially high-quality martial souls. Mo Bai's heart moved, consuming 30 soul crystals to upgrade. Buzz. The blue light enveloped the ink white, transforming his body. The martial soul and the awakened belong to a symbiotic relationship. If the martial soul is strong, the awakened will also become stronger. Quickly, the blue light dissipated, and Mo Bai felt his body filled with powerful energy. The martial soul has only been upgraded by 1 level, why is there such a big change? Mo Bai was puzzled, feeling as if he had advanced his martial soul and greatly improved his attributes. Is it that the martial soul has evolved again? Mo Bai quickly summoned the Green Snake King. A small blue snake appeared, appearing to have increased in size by 1 point compared to before. Mo Bai checks the martial soul attributes. Green Snake King, Loyalty. 85 points, D.Level Martial Soul Dragon and Nature Series, Level 2, 0 of 60 Soul Crystal, Defense 10, Physical Attack 8, Magic Attack 13, Skill Wind Blade, Level 1, 32/100, Wind elements condense into sharp blades with impressive destructive power. The quality of the martial soul has not improved. Bai was somewhat disappointed. No. Bai stared at the attributes of the Green Snake King, and surprisingly increased defense, physical attack, and magic attack by 5 points each. D.Level Martial Soul level increased, with a maximum increase of 3 points per attribute. Bai's martial soul is only D.Level, and its growth is comparable to B.Level martial soul. No wonder Bai feels much stronger. It should be related to the Qinglong fruit. Bai guessed. Bai continues to search and kill the red beetle, upgrading his martial soul. 3 people in the distance, 2 men and 1 woman, are also searching to hunt down the red beetle. He is a student of Tianfu College. Bai had seen each other before and was not familiar with them. He left directly and headed deep into the bushes. Quickly, the 3 of them arrived at the place where Bai was hunting the red beetle, staring at the scattered red beetle corpses in front of them, dumbfounded. Why are there so many red beetle corpses? The student holding a wooden stick looked at the scattered corpses on the ground, his scalp tingling. I just saw Bai pass by here. Could it be that Bai did it? The petite girl remembered that Bai had just appeared here. Bai. That useless F.Level martial soul awakener. Don't joke, the middle aged man sneered. It should have been done by a more powerful exotic beast. Quickly search for any soul crystals that have been missed. The stick man spoke, while the other 2 nodded and searched for the broken body of the red beetle, feeling no disgust at all. I found a soul crystal. The petite girl dug through the dismembered body and found a soul crystal covered in green liquid, looking excited. The other 2 had a hint of greed in their eyes, but they dared not take action. By the way, Hanxing offers a reward for Bai's whereabouts, and we happen to earn some soul crystals. The stick man spoke up, and the other 2 people's eyes lit up, immediately returning to the college contact point. In this world, the strong are respected, and irrelevant people's lives and deaths are completely indifferent to them. In the depths of the distant bushes, a strong wind howled, flashing blades and splashing green liquid, surrounded by corpses of red beetles. Puff. Accompanied by the last red beetle falling to the ground, the bushes returned to silence. Upgrading the martial soul is much easier than just killing the red beetle. Bai looked at the corpses of red beetles scattered everywhere without feeling tired at all. Collect soul crystals. This time the harvest was not small. Bai obtained 71 soul crystals. You can upgrade again. Bai couldn't wait and consumed 60 soul crystals to enhance his martial soul. Bai's body was once again enveloped by energy, transforming his body. Whoo! The light dissipated, and the ink white clearly felt a significant increase in internal energy. Bai summons the martial soul and checks its attributes. Green Snake King, Loyalty. 85 points, D.Level Martial Soul Dragon and Nature Series, Level 3, 090 Soul Crystal, Defense 15, Physical Attack 13, Magic Attack 18, Skill Wind Blade, Level 1, 100 out of 100, wind elements condense into sharp blades with impressive destructive power, consume 100 soul crystals to upgrade. Sure enough, defense, physical attack, and magic attack each increased by 5 points again. And the proficiency of the skill Wind Blade is already full, but it requires 100 soul crystals to upgrade. Bai now only has 12 soul crystals left. The red beetle is too weak, mostly at levels 1.2. Killing the red beetle can drop up to 2 soul crystals, which is no longer sufficient to meet the needs of Bai. Find some more powerful exotic beasts. Bai recognized the direction and continued to move towards the depths of the bushes. How did the bushes disappear here? Bai stopped his steps, his eyes were completely bare. No, it's not disappearing, it's being eaten away. Bai noticed that there were still grass roots under his feet. The red beetle is an omnivorous animal, and when there is no prey, it will gnaw on the grass. It seems that this is still the territory of the red beetle. Bai doesn't want to hunt the red beetle and plans to leave here. At this moment, on a low hill not far away, a wooden box caught Bai's attention. It's a treasure chest. Bai's eyes lit up. There are treasure chests in the secret realm, which are artificially placed and contain abundant resources, which can better help awakened beings survive in the trial space. However, treasure chests will be placed in powerful monster territories. Chapter 5. Treasure Chest. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The surroundings were empty, as if there was no danger at all. This is the territory of the red beetle, and unless there is an outbreak of the red beetle, it does not pose a threat to Bai at all. And no footprints of the red beetle were found around. I think I have already left here. It's really lucky to pick up a treasure chest for nothing. Bai quickly arrived at the hillside. There will be restrictions left on the treasure chest, and exotic beasts cannot approach at all. Only when touched by human soul awakeners can the restrictions be lifted. It's just the lowest quality wooden treasure chest, I don't know what treasures are inside. Bai reached out and touched the treasure chest, and the prohibition on it instantly disappeared. Buzzing before Bai could open the treasure chest, a sound of flapping wings echoed in the air from far to near. Guarded by exotic beasts. Bai was startled and looked up at the sky. A red beetle the size of a calf swooped down. It's the leader of the red beetle. Bai hurriedly dodged, his sharp wings almost brushing against his body. Bai was startled and broke out in a cold sweat. The leader of the red beetle is not comparable to ordinary red beetles. At least a level 5 monster. Bai judged the opponent's level from the attack of the red beetle just now. Who? The fierce wind howled, and the red beetle missed a single blow. It clumsily twisted its body in the air, its pincer-like sharp teeth aimed at Bai. I want to see how hard your teeth are. The wind elements around the Bai body gather and transform into a wind blade, facing the leader of the red beetle. The huge red beetle looked disdainful in its eyes and did not dodge the attack from Bai. Bang! With a violent impact, the wind blade hit the huge claw. The claws are broken, and green blood is scattered. A piercing and sharp cry caused the giant red beetle to shake and almost fall to the ground. Humph, that's all. Bai didn't expect his wind blade attack to be so terrifying that this red beetle couldn't stop it at all. Who? As Bai waved his hand, he saw 2 wind blades, one on the left and one on the right, cutting towards the red beetle. The red beetle no longer had the arrogance it had just shown. Its wings closed and it quickly descended, dodging Bai's attack and crashing towards the ground. Boom! Dust was flying, and before Bai could react, the massive body of the red beetle had disappeared. Escaped. Bai looked at the potholes on the ground. Didn't he say that all exotic beasts are fierce and fearless? Is this red beetle leader too cowardly? No, underground. Bai felt the soil surging under his feet and suddenly reacted. He quickly jumped back, while 2 wind blades roared down. Bang bang. There was another piercing scream, with the red beetle bearing the brunt, and the soil dyed bright green. The huge body of the red beetle struggled to emerge from the soil, its head was already flesh and blood blurred, and its vision was blocked. Take advantage of your illness and take your life. Bai showed no mercy at all. The wind elements condensed into sharp blades, roaring towards the red beetle. Bang bang green blood splattered, and the red beetle howled in pain, struggling to charge and collide horizontally for a full 15 minutes before finally falling to the ground. The red beetle leader has average attack power, but their defense is truly terrifying. Bai breathed a sigh of relief and quickly came to the body of the red beetle. The hard shell was damaged by the wind blade and had lost its value. Fortunately, Bai has collected 20 soul crystals. Look at what's good in the treasure chest. Bai confirmed that there was no danger around and quickly opened the wooden treasure chest. 100 soul crystals, a blueprint. Besides that, there is nothing else. View the blueprint with ink white. Furnace construction drawings. Bai was speechless. He thought it was a blueprint for weapons and equipment, but it turned out to be a blueprint for furnace construction. What's the use of this thing? The blueprint can only be learned by awakened individuals who possess the talent for building martial souls, such as moving ants and red poisonous bees. The Bai Ching snake martial soul does not have any talent for construction. If it is a construction drawing for weapons and equipment, it can still be sold, but the furnace construction drawing is useless. After some thought, Bai decided to put away the construction plan for the stove. There are already 132 soul crystals now. Should we upgrade our martial soul or skills? Bai is a bit conflicted. Suddenly, a sound of footsteps came. Someone. Bai frowned, and on the other side of the mountain slope, 4 men appeared. Not a student of Qianfu College. The 4 of them looked unfamiliar, and Bai was vigilant as he stared at them. The leader was a burly man holding a bright big knife. He glanced at the corpse of the red beetle next to him and turned to Bai. The voice of the urn sounded as he said, "Kid, if you don't want to die, hand over all your belongings." Bai was worried that he didn't have enough soul crystals, and these guys even took the initiative to deliver them to his door. "If you want my things, it depends on whether you have that fate or not." Bai made a direct move and a wind blade howled, slashing towards the burly man. "I don't know how to live or die." The burly man let out a roar and vigorously swung his big sword, slashing towards the howling wind blade. Bang! The fierce impact caused the burly man to retreat in succession, his hands seeming to have been torn apart, and a gap appeared in the large knife in his hand. So strong. The burly man was startled and immediately ordered the 3 people around him, "This guy is a bit strange." The 3rd and I are blocking in front, and the 2nd and 4th are exerting all their strength to kill this guy as soon as possible. Understood. A few people responded and launched attacks one after another. An archer, an elemental master, and another person carrying a huge tree stump rushed straight towards Bai. "Third, don't be reckless." The burly man knew that Bai's attack was terrifying and quickly spoke up to remind him, but it was already too late. The strong wind howled. The 3rd person only saw a blue cold light flash across his throat in an instant, and then lost consciousness. 3rd brother. The burly man, both shocked and angry, turned to the 2 people behind him and scolded, "What are you staring at? Hurry up and attack." The 2 of them finally realized and raised their bows and arrows to launch an attack. But Bai's speed was faster, and more than a dozen wind blades howled, enveloping the 3 of them. Blood splattered and the 3 of them had no resistance. You are S.level martial soul." The burly man stared intently at Bai, terrified and unwilling, and fell into a pool of blood. Bai had no waves in his heart. The law of survival in this world is the law of the jungle. These 4 people look quite strong, but they are also poor people. Bai tossed and turned, only found 61 soul crystals, a toothless long sword, and a long bow. This long bow should be able to exchange for a few soul crystals. Bai put away the long bow and casually discarded the long sword. Adding these 61 soul crystals is enough to upgrade martial souls and skills. Ink white consumes 100 soul crystals to upgrade the wind blade to level 2. Mo Bai experimented with the power of the wind blade, and the destructive power was at least doubled. What's even more terrifying is that Mo Bai can release 2 wind blades at once. If encountering the leader of the red beetle again, Mo Bai has confidence to directly kill it in seconds. Continue. Mo Bai consumes 90 soul crystals again, increasing his martial soul level. The powerful energy once again filled Mo Bai's limbs and bones. Mo Bai checks the upgraded martial soul attributes. Chapter 6. Undercurrent Surges. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Green Snake King, Loyalty. 85 points, D.Level Martial Soul Dragon and Nature Series, Level 4, 0 out of 120 Soul Crystal, Defense 20, Physical Attack 18, Magic Attack 23, Skill Wind Blade, Level 2, 0/1000, wind elements condense into sharp blades with impressive destructive power. Mo Bai feels the powerful power filling his body. Martial Soul Upgrade, Basic Defense, Physical Attacks, and Magic Attacks are increased by 5 points again. However, the biggest improvement is not in attributes, but in skill blades. After upgrading his martial soul and skills, Mo Bai only has 3 soul crystals left in his hand. Forget it, let's continue hunting exotic beasts tomorrow. The sky became even darker, and night was about to fall. At night, monsters are more active. If you encounter monsters at level 10 or above, Mo Bai is not confident in dealing with them, so it's better not to take risks. Mo Bai found the nest of the red beetle leader, cleaned it up briefly, and rested here. A dense thicket gathered 3 people. The leader is Han Sheng. Across from them are 2 burly men. Nyo De, Nyo Er. They are a pair of brothers, with their father serving as the lord of the city. In this trial, the 2 of them took the initiative to show goodwill to Han Sheng and wanted to join the lord's mansion. Wow! Han Sheng shook off the soul crystal on the ground, and Nyo De and Nyo Er stared straight at the soul crystal, greedily swallowing their saliva. Han Sheng's gaze flickered with a hint of disdain. Both of you, these are 1200 soul crystals that are enough to elevate your martial souls by 5 levels. As agreed before, all the treasure chests you found belong to me. Nyo De and Nyo Er awakened the C.Level martial soul unicorn Qingmyo, who is already considered outstanding in the academy. Young lord, rest assured that our brothers still have this kind of integrity. Nyo Dashi smiled and quickly gathered the soul crystal. There's one more thing. Han Sheng stopped Nyo Da's movements and said coldly, you still need to help me get rid of someone, Mo Bai. This. The 2 looked at each other with some hesitation. Young lord, although the secret realm is isolated from the outside world, if the same forces fight, they will be detected. Nyo Er doesn't want to agree, but the college strictly prohibits it, and students are not allowed to fight each other. Humph, what are you afraid of? Mo Bai has already been expelled from the academy, and his awakening is just a useless martial soul. He's dead, and no one will investigate. Han Sheng saw the 2 of them still hesitating and said coldly, if you don't want to, I can find someone else and get rid of a useless martial soul awakener. I want 10 soul crystals to have someone working hard. Han Sheng said he wanted to retrieve the soul crystal. Wait. We promise. Nyo De stopped Han Sheng and quickly put away the soul crystal, fearing that Han Sheng would turn back. Han Sheng smiled proudly and said, don't worry, following me won't mistreat you. I already know the general location of Mo Bai. Let's take a night off and start tomorrow. The 3 returned to the contact point of Tianfu Academy in the secret realm. This place will not be disturbed by foreign beasts, and teams that go out to hunt foreign beasts have also returned one after another. In the real world, Tianfu Academy. The night was already deep, and the office was still bright. Several teachers nervously stared at the huge screen hanging on the wall. The screen displays information about nearly 1,000 students participating in the trial, and as long as they die, the information will disappear. Creaking. At this moment, the office door was pushed open, and an elderly man with a thin body and a grey beard with a hooked nose entered. "Your Excellency, Dean." Surrounding teachers are all saying hello. Dean Zhou nodded and looked at the huge screen, asking, "How were the student casualties?" "Dean, more than 100 students' identity information has disappeared, including a B.level martial soul awakener." The teacher in charge of recording glanced at the notes in his hand and quickly spoke up. "Unfortunately, the B.level martial soul awakener is already a top-notch presence in the academy, but he died in the trial, which Zhou Zhong couldn't help but feel regretful." "Are there no students killing each other?" Zhou Zhong said, looking at the last corner of the screen where a special message was recorded. F.level martial soul awakener, Mo Bai. "No. However, we have received a condemnation from the neighboring War Theological Seminary, stating that our academy's awakeners have killed their outstanding students. A group of clowns jumping off the beam, don't pay attention." Zhou Zhong didn't even consider the other party in his eyes. The status of Tianfu Academy was such that even if he killed the students of the War Theological Academy, they wouldn't dare to cause trouble. To Zhou Zhong's surprise, Mo Bai was still alive. Han Hao has already informed him that this trial will eliminate Mo Bai. Zhou Zhong is still a bit wary of Sister Ma Bai. But his life has come to an end, he wants to live. Han Hao gave him a longevity pill, increasing his lifespan by 50 years, and asked him to expel Mo Bai. Zhou Zhong agreed without hesitation. Zhou Zhong finally became the dean of Tianfu College, and he still had endless wealth and glory to enjoy. He didn't want to die like this. Mo Bai is just an F.level martial soul awakener, and Mo Yuxuan is not Mo Bai's biological sister, so she shouldn't work hard for a useless person. Zhou Zhong can only comfort himself in this way. Not only Tianfu Academy, but also major forces are closely monitoring this secret realm trial. Martial Soul Pavilion. One of the three major powers of the Great Xia dynasty, with the support of the dynasty behind it. Anyone who can enter the Martial Soul Pavilion is at least A.level Martial Soul Awakener. And the Martial Soul Pavilion sent 100 S.level Martial Soul Awakeners to participate in this secret realm trial. The conference room of the Martial Soul Pavilion has a huge screen projection, recording the identity information of 100 Awakeners who participated in the trial. "Elder, a disciple just fell." A person looked at the dim identity information on the screen and quickly reported. "Did someone fall on the first day?" The man who closed his eyes and took a nap on the side suddenly opened his eyes, his gaze shining like lightning and his expression majestic. "Elder of the Martial Soul Pavilion, Meng Hu. 3rd level S.level Martial Soul Red Flame Tiger Awakener." For this trial, the Martial Soul Pavilion spent a large amount of soul crystals and directly raised the level of all disciples to level 30. There are restrictions in the secret realm that cannot break through level 1. Level 30 is already the highest level. The fall of a level 30 S.level Soul Awakener is likely due to encountering an army of monsters above level 20. Pay close attention to the situation of other testers. Also, what is the situation with the cultivators in the ancient martial arts sect and Kunlun realm? The rapid occurrence of casualties was unexpected for Meng Hu, and the disciples of the three major forces must converge as soon as possible. The subordinate quickly reported, they did not suffer any casualties, but the ancient martial arts sect received a signal to test their disciples and seems to have encountered some trouble. The specific situation is unknown. I hope they can converge smoothly as soon as possible. Meng Hu murmured to himself, looking at the documents on the table. This was the situation of the other dynasty's testers that had just been sent over. Like the Great Xia dynasty, the testers of other dynasties did not make significant breakthroughs. This joint secret realm trial is not as simple as it appears. The three major dynasties invested a large amount of resources, seemingly to help awakened martial souls grow quickly, but in reality, they wanted to plunder resources from each other. It depends on which faction's cultivator grows first. Chapter 7. Opening of Trading Systems. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. In the secret realm, the terrifying roar of beasts kept coming one after another, and occasional sounds of fighting could be heard. The awakened ones who participated in the trial spent the night trembling with fear. Bai didn't fall asleep until the second half of the night. Gradually, the roar of the beast disappeared, and the outside was still gloomy. It's dawn so soon. Bai glanced at the wrist indicator and it was already 7 o'clock in the morning. Bai's expression was tired, and he slept very restlessly that night, afraid of foreign beasts breaking in. Continue hunting exotic beasts and find a safe place as soon as possible. Bai stretched his body, ate something simple, and left the cave. The distance was shrouded in mist, boundless and shrouded in large bushes. Bai stopped his steps. This should be the territory of the little devil. Bai remembers that the misty, dark and humid environment was the living environment for exotic beasts and small demons. The little devil is a level 5 monster with impressive dark magic skills and secret missiles, much more powerful than the red beetle. Even a B.level martial soul awakener may not be a minor demon opponent at the same level. Bai has confidence in dealing with these little demons. Whoosh! The sound of breaking through the air came, and a secret magic missile roared towards Bai. These little demons are really vigilant, they caught their attention as soon as they entered the bushes. Bai remained calm and dodged the secret technique missile, gathering wind elements all over his body. He raised his hand and shot 2 wind blades directly at the bushes under his feet. A little demon screamed and collapsed in a pool of blood. Flash sale. The first blade has already killed the little demon, while the other blade directly cuts into the soil. Bai was startled by the power of the wind blade. It was a level 5 monster that couldn't even withstand a single wind blade. The little demon in front of me is about half a meter tall, wrapped in a wide black robe, with a pointed and long tail, and holding a wooden staff, looking somewhat cute. Gee. Suddenly, there were constant screams around, and little demons emerged from the bushes one by one. Their red eyes flickered, revealing 2 sharp fangs. They waved their magic wands, and one by one, their secret magic missiles roared and smashed towards Bai. Bai dodged in embarrassment. These little demons were even more difficult to deal with than the red beetle, with flexible bodies and long range attack skills. Whoo! The fierce wind howled, and Bai dodged the secret missile while flying out one after another with wind blades. There were constant screams around, and little demons died one by one under the blade of the black-white wind. Occasionally, Bai was hit by a secret missile, causing a burning and piercing pain, but he was not injured. The martial soul has been upgraded, and Bai's defense is surprisingly able to withstand the attack of level 5 monster demons. Bai's confidence greatly increased, and he crazily slaughtered the little devil. The wind blade howled, the secret missile flew, and wherever Bai passed, a small demon corpse was left behind. Surrounding the bushes, the little devil seemed to surge out endlessly. Suddenly, the Bai wrist indicator vibrated. Generally, the prompt will only vibrate when receiving a private message. It's just that Bai didn't add anyone as a friend, so it shouldn't be a private message. The little devil kept surging out, leaving Bai with no time to check. The battle continues, and Bai's attack pace slows down, making it a bit difficult. Fortunately, there are no more little demons appearing in the surrounding bushes. Finally, the last little demon, Bai, died tragically under the wind blade. Bai sat limply on the ground, panting heavily, and his body was tingling with pain, all of which were hit by secret magic missiles. Blade attacks are powerful, but facing numerous small demons, there is still danger. However, this adventurous attempt is still worth it. Bai looked around at the corpses of small demons and began collecting soul crystals. The little demon is a level 5 monster, and upon death, it will drop 4.6 soul crystals. Bai killed nearly 200 little demons and collected 1071 soul crystals, which is enough to elevate the martial soul to level 8. By the way, the wrist prompt just rang. Bai is not in a hurry to upgrade his martial soul. Check the prompt information. Announcement. A total of 1,000 testers have reached level 30, and the Secret Realm trading system is open. Testers can sell or purchase items. Has someone reached level 30 so quickly? And there are a total of 1,000 people. Bai was surprised that only a day and a half had passed, and even an F. Level Martial Soul Awakener could not reach level 30 so quickly. Unless you have enough soul crystals to upgrade to level 30 when entering the Secret Realm. Such a large number of soul crystals may only be held by the top forces of major dynasties. But isn't the Secret Realm meant to help awakened beings improve their martial soul level? What are these guys doing now that they've reached level 30? There are limitations in the Secret Realm, and awakened individuals cannot continue to improve after reaching level 30. They must have other purposes. Bai thought of the evolutionary stone. The cultivable fossil can only enhance the quality of the martial soul below S level. The awakened geniuses of various forces have martial soul qualities above S level, so they may not even consider this evolutionary stone. Bai couldn't figure it out, so he stopped worrying about this issue and opened the newly opened trading system. The top few purchase requests in the trading system caught the attention of Bai. Purchase. The Martial Soul Pavilion will purchase iron ore, wood, stones, and leather at a reasonable price. In addition, we are recruiting those who have architectural, forging, and production types to assist in the awakening of the martial soul, and will make an exception to join the Martial Soul Pavilion. Purchase. Wanzu Alliance is looking for materials such as leather coat making drawings, minerals, etc. Purchase. Shura Hall purchases a large quantity of wood, stone, leather. The alliance of 10,000 clans recruits auxiliary martial souls for construction and manufacturing to join. The treatment is generous. Purchase. 1,000 soul crystals to purchase furnace construction drawings, wooden and stone house construction drawings, leather coat production drawings, limited in quantity, first come, first served. Why do so many forces acquire materials? Bai was puzzled that minerals, wood, and stones were all ordinary materials, and there were people here who used soul crystals to purchase them. There are also forces purchasing furnace construction plans. Bai thought of the furnace construction plan opened from the treasure chest yesterday, and surprisingly, someone offered 1,000 soul crystals for purchase. Is that crazy? And the acquisition is not for individuals, but for the top powers of major dynasties. The Martial Soul Pavilion was a power of the Great Xia dynasty, the Alliance of Nations was an organization of the Rohan dynasty, the Shura Hall is a power of the Peacock dynasty. The furnace construction drawings, house construction drawings, and leather coat construction drawings all seem to be related to warmth preservation. Bai looked up at the sky. Although it was still gloomy here, the temperature was suitable, and even at night it wouldn't be too cold, so there was no need to keep warm. Or rather, the sky will soon change in the Secret Realm. Bai guessed, otherwise these construction plans would be completely useless. Bai took out the furnace construction plan. The price of 1,000 soul crystals tempted him, and it definitely wasn't worth it outside. Moreover, the ink-white martial soul is not an auxiliary type and cannot use construction maps. Wait and see. Bai has decided not to sell the drawings temporarily. This secret realm is jointly created by the three major dynasties, and people from these forces will not purchase ordinary materials for no reason. There must be a big event happening. Since someone is purchasing leather, these little devil skins cannot be wasted. Bai began collecting the fur of the little demon. Chapter 8. Insider. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Mo Bai collected a total of 207 intact Little Devil skins. Purchase price, 3 small fur soul crystals per piece. These fur are enough to exchange for 621 soul crystals. Do you want to sell it? It's very inconvenient to carry so much fur on his body, and he now needs more soul crystals to upgrade his martial soul. Mo Bai pondered for a moment and soon made a decision. Sale. 200 complete Little Devil skins. Buyer brings sincere private chat. Mo Bai anonymously posted a sale message. Just released. The Mo Bai wrist prompt rang one after another, all of which were friend requests. Mo Bai reviewed these friend requests and all anonymous ones were rejected. Ink white continues to filter. Refusal below level 20. It is not a refusal from the power of the Great Xia dynasty. A firm refusal. Finally, there are only 2 pieces of information left. Jiang Xinyue. Hello, I am Jiang Xinyue from the Martial Soul Pavilion. I can offer 4 soul crystals to purchase your fur. Zhou Xiao. In the Zhou Xiao of the lower Kunlun realm, offer 4 soul crystals to purchase all fur and promise to join the ancient martial sect. The Martial Soul Pavilion and Kunlun realm are both top powers of the Great Xia dynasty. And both forces are bidding for 4 soul crystals to purchase Mo Bai's fur. This Zhou Xiao offers a higher price, but Mo Bai is not very interested in joining the Kunlun realm. Mo Bai agreed to their friend request and then each sent a message. Mo Bai. I want to know why you acquired these materials. The message was sent and a reply was received quickly. Zhou Xiao. Brother, I can add another soul crystal to the purchase price, but I have no right to disclose more information. Mo Bai could see that Zhou Xiao really wanted Mo Bai's fur, but he didn't want to say more news. 5 soul crystals acquire fur. Mo Bai is tempted, but what he wants to know more is why these forces acquire these materials. The prompt rang again. It was that Jiang Xian. Jiang Xinyue. In 5 days, it will enter an extremely cold day. These materials are all used for keeping warm. In 5 days, everyone will also know that Jiang Xinyue did not conceal Mo Bai's information. They just want to hoard as many resources as possible to keep warm before the extreme cold arrives. On an extremely cold day. Mo Bai looked at the message sent by Jiang Xinyue and knew that it was extremely cold. This is a natural disaster in the secret realm, with temperatures plummeting below 0.10 degrees Celsius and accompanied by severe weather conditions such as hail and blizzards. No wonder these powerful forces are crazily acquiring these resources. Hand it over to the Awakener with auxiliary talents, make it into a cold material, and then resell it to the Awakener. I'm afraid Awakeners like him who participate in trials without any knowledge have become targets of slaughter. Mo Bai has a feeling of being played with. Mo Bai questioned the other party. Are you forces working together to create this secret realm to oppress us, the awakened ones at the bottom? Mo Bai quickly received a reply from the other party. Jiang Xinyue. It's not like that. We acquire resources to organize and help everyone overcome this disaster. Jiang Xinyue. We have organized various colleges as much as possible and distributed cold protection equipment according to the number of people. Our goal is to plunder resources from other dynasties. Jiang Xinyue. And this extremely cold day is just the beginning. Jiang Xinyue felt aggrieved and quickly explained to Mo Bai. Mo Bai suddenly remembered that he had been expelled from Tianfu Academy, so he naturally did not receive any news from the organization of Tianfu Academy. It seems that there was a misunderstanding with the other party. This secret realm is probably a game between dynasties. Mo Bai understood and sent another message to Jiang Xinyue. Mo Bai. 5 soul crystals and 1 little devil fur. I will prioritize trading with you in the future if I have resources, but you need to provide me with enough cold protection equipment. Jiang Xinyue. No problem. Jiang Xinyue readily agreed, fearing that Mo Bai would retract, and immediately sent a transaction application. Sell 200 pieces of Little Devil fur, and obtain 1,000 soul crystals from Bai. Upgrade the martial soul. Ink White consumes soul crystals, directly elevating the martial soul to level 11. Bai checks the martial soul attributes. Green Snake King, Loyalty. 85 points, D. Level Martial Soul Dragon and Nature Series, Level 11, 0/330 Soul Crystal, Defense. 56, Physical Attack. 54, Magic Attack. 59, Skill. Wind Blade, Level 2, 211/1000, wind elements condense into sharp blades with impressive destructive power. Bai felt the immense power within his body, and his strength made a qualitative leap. No, martial soul has been upgraded from level 10 to level 11, with defense, physical attacks, and magic attacks each increased by 6 points. Bai checked his attributes and found that the growth of the Green Snake King has increased once again. I don't know if it was an accident. Bai no longer worries about this issue, his strength has improved, and he is now ready to continue exploring deep into the bushes and hunting high-level monsters. Someone. Bai became alert in an instant, and the bushes surged as the three of them walked out. Bai, you're still alive. The leading man's gaze was gloomy, staring coldly at Bai. The people who came were Han Sheng and his subordinates Nyoda and Nyoer. Han Sheng, you don't mean to take action against me here, do you? Bai almost forgot about this guy and didn't expect him to come knocking on his door. Why, do you know you're scared now? I'll kill you here without anyone knowing. Han Sheng had a wild expression on his face. Due to his identity as Sister Bai, he dared not take action in the academy, and now he has finally been able to completely eliminate her. I think so too. Bai's expression gradually cooled down, and he reached out and snapped his finger. The gentle breeze brushed his fingertips, forming two small wind blades. Damn it! What are you waiting for? Kill him! Bai's reaction made Han Sheng very unhappy, and he immediately ordered Nyoda and Nyoer to eliminate Bai. The two brothers looked at each other and shouted to kill Bai directly. Who? The gentle breeze drifted, but two pale blue blades arrived first. Poo-poo with two muffled sounds, the wind blade easily pierced through their bodies. Nyoda and Nyoer still maintained their charging posture, charging out for 4 or 5 meters and falling to the ground with a loud crash, with no breath left. On the side, Han Sheng looked at Nyoda and Nyoer who had suddenly died tragically, stunned. No, it's impossible. Han Sheng's face was full of disbelief. The martial souls of Nyoda and Nyoer have been upgraded to level 5. How could they be instantly killed by a waste of an F-level martial soul? No, Bai is an F-level martial soul. How could he have a skill? Han Sheng thought of the key issue and stared at Bai intently. You're not an F-level martial soul. Han Sheng felt like he was being played with. Bai sneered and slowly walked towards Han Sheng. Do you have any last words? Gudong. Han Sheng glanced at the two corpses beside him, his body trembling uncontrollably. You can't kill me. Puff. The wind blade flickered and ran straight through Han Sheng's throat, and he didn't even have time to send out a distress signal. Bai searched for the soul crystals on several people's bodies. Only 11 soul crystals, what a waste. Bai disdained and killed 3 people, not as many soul crystals as he had obtained from hunting 3 little demons. Bai left this place and continued to search for and hunt powerful exotic beasts. Han Sheng fell, and Tianfu Academy received news immediately, causing an instant shock. Chapter 9. Inheritance of Dwarf Craftsmen. You are listening at novelfull.audio. What, Han Sheng fell? Old Dean Zhou Zhong suddenly stood up and stared at the reporting teacher, asking, who did it? I don't know. We didn't receive the distress message, and Han Xing's message suddenly disappeared. The teacher also knew the seriousness of the matter and guessed, could it be that there was a sudden attack from a powerful monster without a chance to send out a distress message? The wrinkles on Zhou Chang's eyebrows deepened a bit, and he immediately said, "Notify the teacher who supervises student information to conceal the news of Han Xing's fall, especially not to let the city lord know. City Lord Han Hao is not a kind-hearted person. When he suddenly learns of his son's death, it is difficult to guarantee that he will not do anything extreme. Moreover, Zhou Zhong has not yet obtained the Shouyuan pill from Han Hao. If Han Hao knew that his son had died, he would definitely go back on his word." "Yes." The teacher responded and immediately stepped down. In the secret realm, due to the open trading system, major forces use soul crystals to purchase various resources. Students participating in the trials immediately use their respective schools as camps to search for and hunt exotic beasts, collect various resources such as wood and stones, and exchange them for soul crystals. Many people have also guessed that there must be insider information in this transaction. But the prices offered by major forces are too tempting, and no one can resist this temptation. In just half a day, the awakened ones in the trial increased by an average of 3 levels. At this moment, Mo Bai is still wandering in the territory of the little devil. There is no other reason, Mo Bai got lost. Surrounded by mist, it is impossible to discern direction. Treasure chest. Mo Bai's eyes lit up as a wooden treasure chest appeared in the mist. However, there is a group of little demons guarding, including a level 7 little demon leader. Mo Baisi was not afraid and directly took action. Buzz. The wind element condenses, and the wind blades fly out. Even a level 7 demon leader is instantly stunned when facing the ink-white wind blade. One face, more than 30 little demons and their leaders were all killed. Look at what's in the treasure chest. Mo Bai couldn't wait and ran over to open the treasure chest. 100 soul crystals and a stone house construction blueprint. It seems that the wooden treasure chest cannot produce anything good. The construction drawings for the stone house can sell 1,000 soul crystals, but Mo Bai currently does not plan to sell them. These resources will definitely increase in price in the future. Mo Bai once again found 83 soul crystals and 32 small fur pieces from the little demon. Fur was still sold to Jiang Xinyue at the price of 5 soul crystals. The sky has already darkened, and with the fog in the bushes, it is even more difficult to distinguish direction. Mo Bai no longer wandered aimlessly, collecting firewood, lighting a campfire, simply solving dinner, and preparing to rest. Meow. Suddenly, a black shadow shot out from the bushes. Before Mo Bai could react, the black shadow had already rushed into his arms. Xiaoyu. Mo Bai saw the black figure in his arms and was stunned. It turned out to be the black cat Xiaoyu he was feeding. "You, how did you get here?" Mo Bai clearly remembers that Xiaoyu was locked up at home by him, so why did she suddenly appear in the trial's secret realm? Meow. Xiaoyu's voice was full of melancholy, as if complaining about why Mo Bai didn't go home for so long. Mo Bai thought of the divine dragon fruit that Xiaoyu had stolen before, which allowed him to shuttle freely through different worlds. It was not a problem to enter this secret realm. "Xiaoyu, are you not injured?" Mo Bai quickly checked Xiaoyu's body, afraid of being injured by the exotic beasts in the secret realm. Meow. Xiaoyu's voice was full of disdain, as if expressing that the monster here could not harm it at all. Xiaoyu affectionately rubbed against Mo Bai's cheeks, and soon came bursts of snoring. Mo Bai helplessly maintained a stiff posture, trying to get as close as possible to the fire, and unconsciously fell asleep. The experimenter in the secret realm quieted down, but the major forces in the real world still nervously paid attention to the situation of the experimenter. Luohan Heavenly Court, the headquarters of the Alliance of Nations. Captain, we have just received news that our experimenters have stockpiled a large amount of supplies and started manufacturing items such as stoves, stone houses, and fur coats to keep warm. August, the leader of the School of the Alliance of Nations, is listening to a report from his subordinates. Augustus nodded, satisfied with the current performance of the tester. Augustus asked, based on the current situation, how much material can be stored on an extremely cold day in 3 days? Conservatively estimate, 100,000 sets. My subordinates were also taken aback by this number, which is the foundation of the alliance of 10,000 clans. Other forces may not be as strong as half of the alliance of 10,000 clans. 100,000 sets. Augustus smiled brightly on his face. These inconspicuous cold materials, in the trial's secret realm, are all a large number of soul crystals. For this secret realm trial, Augustus persuaded major alliances to invest a massive amount of soul crystals as the starting capital, and this decision was absolutely correct. Augustus knew that there were a total of 400,000 testers from the Great Xia dynasty and the Peacock dynasty who entered the secret realm. If these people wanted to keep warm, they would trade soul crystals. The final test of the secret realm cannot be completed by many people. Augustus even saw that the Rohan dynasty had obtained the massive mine and was praised by the alliance headquarters. Augustus's smile became even more proud. The subordinates on the side guessed that Augustus was once again immersed in his beautiful dream, and it was no wonder. In the secret realm, another night has passed. Bai opened his eyes, the bonfire had already been extinguished, and he slept soundly that night. Where's Xiaoyu? Bai didn't notice Xiaoyu. Was it a dream last night? Bai scratched his head and a jade talisman next to him caught his attention. What is this? Bai curiously picked up the jade talisman, and 2 messages appeared. Xiaoyu thinks your resting environment is too harsh, so she helped you steal the inheritance of the dwarf craftsman overnight. Blood drops recognize the master to obtain all inheritance of dwarf craftsmen. Although Xiaoyu is not stealing for the first time, Bai is still somewhat surprised. He came to sleep all night and just sent me such a valuable gift. This little guy is so loyal. Dwarves are the best architects, blacksmiths, and tailors. Everything they create is top-notch. It is said that there was a dwarf martial soul awakener in the Luohan heavenly dynasty, who had no combat power but was regarded as a guest of honor by the Alliance of Nations. Just because the weapons and equipment crafted by the other party are extraordinary. If I obtain the inheritance of dwarf craftsmen, can I also create excellent weapons and equipment? Bai couldn't wait and bit his finger, blood dripping down the jade talisman. The jade talisman transformed into a stream of light, pouring into Bai's forehead. Boom! Bai felt the majestic memory information deeply engraved in his mind. All the information is about building and weapon equipment construction. The Great Wall of Dragon Vein, Tomb of Ancient Gods, Dragon Spring Sword in Bai's mind. There are explanations about these buildings and weapons. Just one thing is enough to defend the Great Xia dynasty for eternity. But these legendary buildings and equipment, even if they know the forging method, cannot be forged by Bai. The materials used, such as the soul of the divine dragon and the crystal of the Taisher, are probably not something that humans can find. However, building a furnace and a stone house is effortless. Bai took out the blueprint from the treasure chest, and there is no mention of the manufacturing of these building items in the inheritance of dwarf craftsmen. These weak buildings are not worth learning by dwarf craftsmen. If they knew that Bai had been passed down by a dwarf craftsman, but he was crafting such a weak item, would he be so angry that he would vomit blood? Chapter 10. Amazing Speed. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Furnace Making Diagram. A good heating tool requires 0.1 units of iron ore to make stone house construction map. A relatively primitive house that provides shelter from wind and rain, and resists the harassment of small monsters. Construction requires 1 unit of stone. Bai learns, the blueprint disappears, and directly masters the construction methods of the furnace and stone house. So simple. Bai had a clear understanding in his heart, but it was full of doubts. Why do these buildings and props require corresponding auxiliary martial soul awakeners to be crafted? Bai couldn't figure it out and didn't dwell on these anymore. How to find minerals and stones. Bai couldn't wait to experiment, but he didn't have any materials in his hand. A unit of stone and iron ore is 1 cubic meter, but in his current position, he is in a thicket and cannot find these materials at all. Bai thought of Jiang Xinyue. Bai. Give me 1 unit of stone and iron ore, a workbench, and I'll exchange leather. Jiang Xinyue has given you 1 unit of iron ore and 1 unit of stone, which have been stored in the trading system package. As soon as the Bai message was sent out, he received minerals and stones as gifts from Jiang Xinyue. This woman is quite cheerful. Jiang Xinyue. Are you also an auxiliary martial soul? Bai did not reply to Jiang Xinyue, and his heart moved as a pile of iron ore and stones appeared. Let's try building a stove first. Bai took out 0.1 units of iron ore and used the furnace on the workbench to melt it, starting to forge. A few minutes later, a half-meter high, black antique stove appeared. High-quality stove. Can be used for heating, requires fuel consumption, additional attribute. When fuel is burned, it emits fire elements, which can help awaken martial souls with fire attributes, cultivate and restore energy. Surprisingly, a stove also has attributes. Bai was shocked. He only knew that high-quality weapons and equipment would have additional attributes, but he didn't expect that a furnace could also do it. It should be related to the inheritance of one's own dwarf craftsman. I just don't know if this attribute appears randomly. Create another one and take a look. Bai took out 0.1 units of iron ore again and melted it to create a furnace. In no time, the 10 furnaces were completed, just like the first one, with the same additional attributes. This stove must be of high value. Bai couldn't determine the value of the stove, so he sent one directly to Jiang Xinyue. Before the Bai message was sent out, I received a reply from Jiang Xinyue. Jiang Xinyue. Jiang Xinyue. Did you make this furnace? The Trial Space Martial Soul Pavilion is temporarily stationed. A petite and stunning woman stared at the fireplace in front of her, her beautiful eyes shining brightly. Jiang Xinyue is also an auxiliary martial soul awakener, the Weaver Girl martial soul, who can make some lightweight clothes and equipment. But it's the first time Jiang Xinyue has seen it. Life items have additional attributes. You should know that only weapons and equipment with precious or above qualities have additional attributes. The prompt sounded, and Jiang Xinyue quickly checked. Bai. What is the value of this stove? Jiang Xinyue looked at Bai's message and didn't know how to reply. According to their estimate, the price of a regular stove should be around 100 soul crystals. The stove made of ink white definitely exceeds this value. After careful consideration, Jiang Xinyue replied to Bai. I am not sure about the specific price, but it should not be lower than 300 soul crystals. 300 soul stones is just a conservative estimate by Jiang Xinyue. With the arrival of extreme cold, the price of the furnace may even be higher. 300 soul crystals. Upon seeing the message sent by Jiang Xinyue, Bai seemed to have found a way to earn soul crystals. Bai. We cooperate, you provide iron ore, I build a furnace, and we share the profits by 82%. Jiang Xinyue was tempted, but dared not agree rashly. Jiang Xinyue. I cannot make the decision on this matter. Wait a moment, I'll go report it. Bai didn't pay much attention. If Jiang Xinyue disagrees, he can also create his own soul crystal to earn, but buying iron ore is a bit troublesome. And this stone house should not be of average quality either. Bai thought of the stone house construction plan he had learned and became busy again. Cut and polish the stones one by one, and then reassemble them. Soon, an elegant small stone house covering an area of 16 square meters appeared in front of Bai. High-quality stone house. A rudimentary residence made of stone, providing shelter from wind and rain, additional attributes. Comfort +1, durability +1, the stone house also has additional attributes. It just doesn't seem to have the same value as a stove. Comfort +1, strong +1. These don't seem to have much effect. Bai didn't care too much, as long as he could block the wind and rain. The prompt sounded and Jiang Xinyue sent a message. Jiang Xinyue. Bai, you should thank me well. I helped you fight for an extra profit. We provide materials, you build a furnace, and the profit is 91%, with you accounting for 90%. Without any reason, Bai readily accepted the extra income. Jiang Xinyue. How many iron furnaces can you make in a day, Bai? Bai calculated that it only takes about 3 minutes to build a furnace, and he can work on multiple workstations together. He is busy for 8 hours a day, and can build at least 1,000. Bai replied to Jiang Xinyue. Give me more workstations, I can give you 1,000 iron furnaces a day. Jiang Xinyue. 1,000, Bai, is there a team behind you? Jiang Xinyue was surprised. Their blacksmiths can make up to 300 furnaces in a day, while Bai can make 1,000 in a day, so there should be a team. Bai. No, I'm the only one. Jiang Xinyue guessed that it should be Bai's special martial soul, which belongs to someone else's secret and has not been delved into deeply. Jiang Xinyue. I will give you iron ore immediately. Quickly, Bai received a large amount of iron ore and 4 workbenches. Bai began to be busy, with 5 workstations working simultaneously, which was already the limit of Bai's operation. In the mist, the sound of knocking kept going, and the little demon in the bushes realized that it used to be the leader's territory. He was afraid and dared not go at all. As time passed, Bai became increasingly skilled in crafting a furnace. I used to build a furnace in 3 minutes, but now I can build a furnace in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And there are still 5 workstations working simultaneously. If other auxiliary martial soul awakeners find out, they will definitely be shocked. There's no more iron ore left. Beside Bai, there were mountains of furnaces piled up, only then did he realize that the iron ore had been consumed by him. Jiang Xinyue gave him 500 units of iron ore, but surprisingly, all of it was consumed. That is to say, I have already built 5,000 furnaces myself. Bai was also startled by this number. After a simple inspection, all the stoves had additional attributes, and then they were all sent to Jiang Xinyue. Bai. The iron ore is used up, this is a 5,000 iron furnace. Jiang Xinyue. Jiang Xinyue sent a series of shocked expressions. Jiang Xinyue. Brother, please slow down. I can't bear it so fast. Jiang Xinyue looked at the piled-up fireplaces in front of her, excited. These fireplaces would soon turn into sparkling soul crystals. But Jiang Xinyue felt a bit disappointed. The speed of Bai's crafting was too terrifying, and their speed of collecting minerals couldn't keep up. We need to find a way to speed up the acquisition of iron ore. Jiang Xinyue immediately ran to find the person in charge of the martial soul pavilion.